use a superlative degree, we must use a definite article. For example, a Sharma's house is the best place to go. Kashmir is the best tourist place in India. The best. The best. Balasubramanian is the most popular singer in India. The most. Most is a superlative degree. So whenever we use these superlative degrees, you must use definite article. So then once again also see, praise the Lord, the Krishna river, the Godavari river, irrespective of the genders, when there are unique things, we use this. Now, another most important thing of definite article. See, we used to refer to a time period. For example, I was very energetic in the past. See here, you can see the slide. I was very energetic in the past. So I am referring to a particular past time. It is very specific. I am referring to a specific point of time in the past. That's why I was very energetic in the past. And another use used to indicate all the members of a family. All the members of a family. For example, I invited Guptas for dinner. I invited the Guptas for dinner. I invited Reddy's family for lunch. See here, the Gupta, Reddy or Malhotra, whatever it we say, we refer to a whole family as a unit. So in that case also, we'll use definite article. Now we'll get into the most important element of determinants. A word or a group of words that introduce a noun. A word or a group of words that introduce a noun. Determinants includes, already I described, articles, demonstrative, quantifiers, possessive determiners, and all those things. Determiners are functional classes, not formal word classes. See, this you should be very clear. Determiners are functional classes, not formal word classes. For that matter, all pronouns that we have, you can see here, nominative pronouns, possessive pronouns, and accusative pronouns. All these things form a group and they are determinants. See here, among pronouns, we have nominative, possessive, accusative. They all form determinants. Now we'll see three charts of it. In first person, we'll see nominative, possessive, and accusative, and singular and plural also we see here. In nominative, singular is I. We are talking only about the first person. Plural is we. In possessive, mine and mine, singular. Plural form is are, and accusative is me, and plural form is us. This is the first person. Let us go to second person. Here also we have in second person nominative, possessive, and accusative. For example, nominative, singular is you. Naturally, plural also in all the you forms, singular and plural both are same. And when we come to possessive, your and yours, singular and plural, your, yours, both are same. And when we come to accusative pronoun, you and you. See, while using you, you must be very careful whether it's a nominative, whether it's a possessive or accusative or singular, plural, almost remain the same. Say, for example, nominative, if you take you, singular and plural, both same. And possessive cases, if you take singular, your, and plural also your. And possessive case, yours, if you take singular and plural, both are same. And accusative, if you take you and you, singular and plural, both are same. So this you must be slightly careful about. Of course, there is no confusion about it. All of you know it well. Now we'll go to third person.
Excuse me,
In
sir.
third person also we have.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, one learner is asking, are
Okay.
determiners singular or plural?
Determiner?
Are singular or plural?
Determiner is a singular because we have determiners. Whole lot of determiners are there. So determiner word is a singular.
And one more question is coming, sir.
Yes, sir,
Can
please.
we use the before any country name?
Yes, sir. When you are referring again, when you are referring, like say, country name is like it is like a Prahalad, Tripathi, Samhita, Jalpita, like these names, when you use proper nouns, you are not supposed to use definite article. In the same way, India, Australia, America, you cannot use it. But when you are referring it once again, yes, you can use it. But see here, you must be very careful. For example, you are writing an essay on India. Heading can be the India. But India as a proper noun, if you take, you are not supposed to use it. With any proper noun, definite article normally doesn't go unless you have a special reference to it. Sir, is it clear, sir? Then
Yes.
we'll go with the third person. Third person also we have nominative, possessive, and accusative here. Of course, here we have many. In nominative, in singular, he, she, it, all of you know it. You have been learning these things for many years. Singular, he, she, it, and plural, for all, it's they only. For he also, plural form is they, she is also they, and it also they. And in possessive case, his, her, hers, its. His, her, hers, its. And in plural form, they and theirs. They and theirs. Accusative form. Him, her, it is a singular. Him, her, it is singular. And plural form is them. See, we have seen three charts here. For first person, second person, third person. And we have seen three types. Nominative, possessive, and accusative. And again, we have seen singular and plural in all the first person, second person, third person also. So this chart you must keep in your mind so that you will not have any confusion. Now we will go for other important area of determinants. Other important area of determinants. Mine, our, your, his, her, its, they. Just now we have seen nominative, possessive, accusative, isn't it? So now in the same area we'll see like this. These are all possessive forms of nouns. Possessive means like possessing it. Like for example, this is my house. House is determined by a determiner, my, or my house. When you say house, house is fixed. House position is fixed by mine. That's a possessive case. They can be used before singular and plural nouns. For example, my father was a businessman. Father here is a noun. Father here is a noun. My is a pronoun. So my father. So that's a possessive case. Now see other example. Our school shows brilliant results every year, or you can say that our school produces brilliant results every year. Our school, our is a determiner. This year, school is determined, school's position is determined by our. So that is possessive. Now we'll see some more examples here. Your sister is absent today for English classes. Your sister. Sister is a noun and the position is identified by your. So that is a possessive case. Her books lie scattered in the room. Her books lie scattered in the room. Their houses are newly built. Their houses are newly built. One must do one's duty. So these are all possessive pronouns. Now let us see one more set of pronouns. This, that, these, those. Naturally, this is a singular and these plural. That is a singular and those are plural. This, that, these, and those point to objects denoted by nouns that follow them as. This man is a raw villager. This man is a raw villager. This is a new fan. This is a new fan. These mangoes are very sweet. These mangoes are very sweet. That horse runs very fast. That horse runs very fast. Those girls must be rewarded. They have performed brilliantly. Those girls must be rewarded. They have performed brilliantly. Here you can see this, the singular and plural, that and those, singular and plural, they are also determinants. Now, let us see, we were talking about the quantifying determinants.
Sir, one question is there, sir.
Yes, sir, please, sir.
Is determiners is always used with only a noun or it can be used with some other words also?
No, sir, determinants are used only for nouns. They mainly identify and tell the position of nouns. You can just tell us how it can be used so that I'll be able to clarify. For example, verb runs. Ramesh runs faster. Can you use any determiner? Ramesh A runs faster? No. Ramesh the runs faster? Ramesh 2 runs faster? No. Because runs is a verb and it doesn't take any determiner. In this, for example, you see, Ramesh has a double bedroom house. Double is a quantifier, that's a determiner. It can be used. House is a noun that is determined, that position of the house is determined by a quantifier, that is determiner. So determiners are used only to identify the nouns. Now, we were talking about.
Sir, one more question is there, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Is Mr. Rajesh from Bangalore. He is asking how to find which is the determiners in a sentence.
How to find which is the determiner? Determiners always come before the noun. Determiners always appear before the noun. For example, Ramesh is a boy. Ramesh is a boy. Boy is a noun and determiner comes before that. Now you see here, they are the prize winners. They are the prize winners. Winners is a noun. Prize here it qualifies. And a definite article that comes before this noun phrase. So, definite article. Now you see, they have 2 BHK flag. They have 2 BHK flag. BHK flag is a noun that appears before noun. So 2 is a quantifier. That's what we are discussing now. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 1,000, million, billion, anything. All these numbers are also determiners. Now you see here, he is blind of one eye. He is blind of one eye. So he is blind of one eye. He is blind of one eye. So eye's position, eye is a noun. Its position is determined by a determiner one, like whether he is blind with both eyes or one eye.
Sir, one more question is there.
Yes, sir, please.
From Khushi Patna. She is asking why we can't use definite article before a noun name of a country.
Why we cannot? Because country's name is a proper noun. It's a proper noun. And it can be changed also. Say, we have so many examples. Country's name is being changed. So, that's not definite. So, that's what I told you already. When you are writing, for example, even just take a cow. Cow is not a proper noun. But when you are writing essay, the cow, the elephant. See, this is essay, title of your essay. Okay. The elephant means you are not writing an essay on a particular elephant that your teacher has brought into the classroom. The cow means you are not writing essay on a particular cow whose milk you are drinking every day. In the same way, for example, Cambodia, it was called Cambodia, it is called Cambodia now. So it changes. So with the proper noun, we don't use it. But once again, as a title, you are writing about Australia, you are writing about Germany, so then you can use it. So if we get back to this, all the numbers, he is blind of one eye, she has 2 daughters, there are 3 dozens of bananas, only 3 boys attended the class today. Sheila has 23 dresses. She has got 5 dozen saris. He has got 10 billion rupees in his account. You know, any numbers, 1, 2, 3. We have used 2 dozens or 10 billions, 100 billions, 1 million. All these numbers are determiners. Now, we will go to another important area of determiners.
Sir, one more question is there, sir.
Yes, sir.
As you said, determiners can be used only before a noun.
Okay.
The learner is asking, then what is the difference between a determiners and a pronoun?
What is the difference between determiner and a pronoun? Yes. See, determiner tells the position of a noun, one. Okay. If you take pronoun separately out of the determiners box, it is used in place of a noun. For example, she is Samhita. She is Samhita. She is his daughter. She is a good girl. Okay. There, she is a determiner. Or it is a pronoun. Okay, which one is right? Pronoun or determiner? It is a pronoun because Samhita is a girl we have used. See here, Samhita is a girl, right? Samhita is a noun. She is a good girl. She is a good girl. She runs faster. She runs faster. Okay. Here in this case, she is purely a pronoun. She is a purely pronoun. Now you see here, our house is very big. Our house is very big. Here, her is a pronoun. That determines the position of a house. That determines the position of a house. So here, a pronoun performs the position of a determiner. Sorry, work of a determiner. Did you understand? Every time a pronoun need not necessarily be a determiner. A pronoun can be used in place of a noun. Whereas when a pronoun defines the position of a noun and appears before a noun, that can be determiner. Is it clear? See, a pronoun, when it determines the position of a noun and that clearly appears before a noun, then that is determiner. For example, here, she is a good girl. This itself is a subject. So here, she cannot be a determiner here. Whereas her house is a very big. Here, her house is determined by her. So her is determiner. So now let us get into other
Sir, if you allow, we can go for 5 minutes break.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear learners, so we will go for a break for 5 minutes and then we will continue.
प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने हम
अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर
शिक्षा
आशा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम अपना जीवन स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने स्वयं बने हम
Welcome back, learners, after this short break. And over to you, sir.
Yes, welcome back. Now let us get into other areas of misdemeanors. Each and every. Each, every. Okay. Each is used to indicate a definite person. For example, a group of people are sitting. Each one of you is responsible. Each one of you is responsible, you say. And if you use every, it is to indicate indefinite. It is used to indefinite. Persons are indefinite things. Every one of you should do here. Every one of must participate in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. See, each one is for specific and every is for indefinite thing. Now, let us go to no, any, and some. No, any, and some. No and any are used in negative and interrogative sentences. No and any are used in negative and interrogative sentences. Whereas some is generally used in affirmative sentences. See, this use is very particular. No and any are used both in interrogative and negative sentences. Whereas some is used only for affirmative sentences. Let us see some examples. There is no high school in this village. There is no high school in this village. There's no truth in what he says. There's no truth in what he says. There isn't any sugar in the pot. There isn't any sugar in the pot. He did not buy anything from the market. He did not buy anything from the market. Now see, in all the things, there's no high school in this village, negative. There's no truth in what he says is negative. There isn't any sugar in the pot, negative. He didn't buy anything from the market is negative. See now for interrogative, how we use? Have you any money with you? Have you any money? That's interrogative. Anybody can show you the way. Anybody can show you the way. There's some milk in the jug. Now, try using the some in a negative sentence. Try using some in some negative sentence. You can't use, there isn't some milk. No, there isn't any milk, it's fine. But there isn't some milk, you can't use it. So, there are some children in the classroom. There may be somebody in the house. You can't use, there aren't somebody. You can use, there aren't anybody in the school. You can't use, there aren't somebody in the school. So some is always used for affirmative sentences only. Note here, you see, some and any are used to indicate numbers. Usually, some is affirmative and any is negative. Carefully note it. Some and any are used to indicate numbers, okay? Usually, some is used for affirmative and any is used for negative. Some or any, both are used in interrogative. Like, is there anybody? Is there anyone in the classroom? See, a teacher is passing by in the corridor. He just wanted to make sure. So that's why he says that, is there anybody in the classroom? But if teacher has got some doubt, is there someone in the classroom? Please come out of the classroom, let us lock it, he says. Okay. Did you understand here? Some is always for affirmative. Teacher thinks that there is somebody. That's why he's saying, is there somebody in the classroom? Please come out. We'll have to close it. To make sure that he already knows that there is nobody, but still he wanted to reaffirm himself. In that case, he says, is there anybody in the classroom? When there is no sound, he feels that there is nobody. We should note that some is used when we think that the person with whom we are inquiring has suddenly something to share with. Then we use some. Example, there's a lot of noise. Are there some boys in the classroom? There's a lot of noise. Are there some boys in the room? So here, what does it mean? There is a noise, and you know that there are some boys in the classrooms. So now we'll see any. We use any when we want to know if there is something or not. See, we use any, this determiner, when we want to know if there is something or not. For example, have you any money to spare? Have you any friend to help in the city? Just to know, you want to know whether this boy has got any friend. That's why, have you any friend to help in the city? You can ask just to know whether he has got some money. Have you any money to spare? So, in the same way, some and any, just will study some. We never use some in negative sentences. Already I told you. We use it only in affirmative sentences as, please lend me some money. Please give me some food. Please give me some pencils. Some girls are still writing tests. Some girls are still writing tests. Give me some milk. So, in this way, we use some in a question which shows some request or invitation. Like you want to ask the guest who comes to your house, will you have some milk, please? Or you go to a shop and you ask the shopkeeper, will you show me some good pens? But here you see, you go to a shop and you have a doubt whether he has got pens or not. In that case, you use any. Do you have any pens, good pens to show me? Then your answer may be yes or no. But when you are sure that in this particular shop pens are available, so you say that, will you show me some good pens? Now, study the use of some in negative questions. In negative questions, in interrogative sentence, some can be used. We never use some in negative sentences, whereas we use some in interrogative sentences. That is negative questions. Example, did I give some money yesterday? Did I give you some money yesterday? Won't you issue me some more books? Won't you give me some more books? So in questions, we can use some. In interrogative sentences, some can be used. But in affirmative sentences, some cannot be used in negative form. Now, when we take use of any, we use any in both the countable and uncountable nouns with both singular and plural. We use any in both countable and uncountable nouns, both with the singular and plurals. Use of any in negative sentences we see. Haven't any spare pen to give you. Haven't any spare pen to give you. She didn't send me any reply. There wasn't any water in the pitcher. There wasn't any water in the pitcher. Now, all these cases you see, any is used only in the negative sentences. Now, any in interrogative sentence. Is there any news from your friend who is stranded? Is there any news from your friend? Means you are not sure. That's why you are inquiring. Sentence. Is there any news from your friend? Have you brought any gift for me? See, your friend has come to your birthday. If you know that your friend is bringing a gift, you use some. Have you brought some gift? You show me. If you have a doubt, have you brought any gift for me? See, how much is the difference in using any and some? You know that your friend would certainly buy you a gift for your birthday. In that case, you use some. Have you brought some gift for me? You have a doubt that your friend is miserly and he doesn't bring any. In that case, you question, have you brought any gift for me? Did you lend him any money? So that's how any is used for negative purpose. Now, use of any after hardly or scarcely and barely. Say use of any, a determiner, after hardly, scarcely, and barely. This is understood. When we use these terms, hardly, scarcely, and barely, they're always a negative. There is hardly any milk in the house. There is hardly any milk in the house. She has hardly any money to spare for the party. She has hardly any money to spare for the party. There are scarcely any flowers in the garden. There are scarcely any flower in the garden. See, all negative. Okay, now, use of any after if when there is some doubt. Use of any after if when there is some doubt. For example, you can, in a conditional clause we use, if you have any difficulty in solving these sums, come to me. Please come to me if you have any difficulty in solving the sum. See another example. If there is any danger, blow the whistle. If there is any danger, blow the whistle. Now see another example. Sir. I don't think there's any petrol in the bike. I don't think there's any petrol in the bike. Now, we'll go to another important area of determiners, all and both. All and both. You understand here. Both refers to two. Both refers to two and all refers to innumerable number. It can be anything more than two. All denotes the total of many units together, while both shows the total of two units together. See, carefully read this sentence. All denotes the total of many units together, while both shows the total of two units together. See some of the examples, how we use. He gave me all the mangoes. He gave me all the mangoes. It's not two. He gave me all the mangoes. When you say, whether it's a 2 or 3 or 4, the whole unit. All the girls are present today. It may be 3, it may be 4, or it may be 400. Whereas when we use both Madan and Mohan are good at painting. Both Madan and Mohan are good at painting. Here we are referring only to Madan and Mohan, only two boys. Both the husband and wife were elected for assembly. Both the husband and wife were elected for assembly. So here we are referring to only that particular husband and that particular wife, that pair. So both and all, when we use that, all denotes the total of many units together, while both shows the total of two units together. Now here, the is used after all, but before whole. All is used for both countable and uncountable nouns. For example, you see here, all my books have been lost. Books is countable or uncountable? It's a countable. So all my books have been lost. All our milk was sold in no time. Milk is countable or uncountable? So it's uncountable. All our oil is spent. That's uncountable. So all can be used both for countable and uncountable. Now let us see another important area. Either and neither. Either and neither. Either means one of the two persons or things. Either means one of the two persons or things. Neither is opposite of either. Neither is opposite of either. See here, either means one of the two persons or two things. Neither is opposite of either, none like that. See some of the example. You can speak on either side. You can speak on either side. You may buy either of these pens. There are two pens you see. You can buy one of them like that if you see either of these pens. There are shady trees on either side of the road. There are shady trees on either side of the road. Means both the sides like that. Now, let us see. Neither of them could speak on the stage. Neither means not a large group. Two. There are two. Like either of them could speak, neither of them could speak. Means instead of using both for negative purpose, we can use neither of them could speak on the stage. She will help neither of you. Two friends are there, Ramesh and Mahesh. Neither she helps Ramesh nor she helps Mahesh. In such case, we use she will help neither of you, but only when there is two. Now, other set of determiners we see. Many, much, few, less, severals. I think with you can easily understand these are all quantifiers. Tell about the quantity. Many, much, few, less, several. Many is used for countable nouns, much is used for uncountable nouns. This you should not confuse. Many is used for countable nouns and much is used for uncountable nouns. Opposite of many is few, opposite of much is less. Several means many here, of course. Now see here, many opposite is few, much opposite is less. Several means many. See, by using few, a few, little, a little, you should be very careful. That's what we are going to see now. See, some of the examples of many. There are many flowers in the garden. There are many flowers in the garden. Many people come to see the match. So here, many flowers in the garden. You can count it, flowers there. Many people came to see the match. Even if it is 1 million or 10 million or 1 billion, it can be counted. So many is used for countable nouns, whereas much is used for uncountable nouns. I had put in much hard work to score these marks. So hard work is not countable. There's much sugar in stock. There's much sugar in stock. So sugar can be counted in terms of kgs, but sugar as such cannot be counted. We have few holidays in school, almost no holidays. A few students came to watch the match. See, here you must be careful. That's what I'm going to explain further. Few and a few. These two sentences you keep in your mind. We have few holidays in school. A few students came to watch the match. You devote less time to your studies. You devote less time to your studies. As I was cautious, I had less trouble. As I was cautious, I had less trouble. Several people paid homage to the departed leader. So I told you several is equal to many. Several and many are same. Like many people paid homage to the departed. So you can use several people paid homage to a departed soul. He came to me after several days, or he came to me after many days. Both are same. Now, see, this is a list where countable and non-countable and any and many you use. I have no any friend. This is a wrong usage. I have no friend. That's enough. I have no any because any always used for negative reason. So I have no friends in the correct form. He is a man of a few words. He is a man of a few words. A few is not. He is a man of few words is the correct form. I have not some milk. Sorry, I have not some ink. No, wrong. I have no ink. Little money is better than none. No, a little money is better than none. This a little, a few, and little that we see in detail once again. Why? All friends were present. No, all my friends were present. The all mangoes are sold. No, all the mangoes are sold. All my family members are here. All the members of my family are here. Now, let us go for some more examples. Few, a few, the few. See here. Few, a few, the few. One set. Little, a little, the little. Another set. This, if you make sure of yourself, you will not commit any mistake. Of course, you know that few is used for countable nouns. Few is equivalent to nothing. Almost a negative meaning it gives. You see here, what happens in day-to-day life, somehow few is used everywhere for some. But when you write grammatically, you must be very careful. Few is equivalent to almost nothing. It gives a negative meaning. For example, he is a lonely man. He has few friends. He is a lonely man. He has few friends. But by chance you write, he is a lonely man. He has a few friends. No, that's wrong. When you say lonely man, you cannot use it a few friends. A means it may not be large number. It is some. That's why few is almost nil. He has no friends. He is a lonely man. He has no friends. Instead of saying no friends, we use he has few friends. It means almost he has no friends, that he is lonely. Now, a few. A few means very less, but still there is something. A few is very less, but still there is something. It is affirmative. He is not a lonely man. He has few good friends. See here, he is not a lonely man. He has a few good friends. Not that he has got a dozens of friends or big, large number of friends. Maybe two or three. Maybe one or two even. So he is not a lonely man. He has a few good friends. Here it means though he doesn't have too many friends, he has some. That a few means. Few means here once again carefully listen. A few is some. But few is nil. Now we'll see the few. The few means whatever one had, he had less. For example, the few friends he had left when he became poor. The few friends he had left when he became poor. Now see, we'll quickly go with the little and a little. In the same way, few and a few, little and a little. Little is used for uncountable nouns. Little means almost nearer to nothing. It is negative. For example, there's a little milk in the house, so I cannot prepare any tea for you. There's a little milk in the house, so I cannot prepare any tea for you. What does it mean? There's no milk in the house. Instead of saying there is no milk in the house, you can say there is a little milk in the house. Now see the second sentence here, a little. A little means less, but still there is something. This a little means less milk you have, but still there is something, not that it's a nil. I can prepare only 2 cups of tea, for there is a little milk. There's a little milk in the house. See this sentence carefully. The previous sentence, I have little milk. I have little milk, so I cannot prepare any tea for you. I have a little milk, so I cannot prepare any tea for you. Whereas when you come to another sentence, I have little milk, I have little milk, so I can prepare only 2 cups of tea, not 5, 6 cups. So I can prepare only 2 cups of tea, for there is a little milk in the house. Now, the little means whatever the little amount is left with. You can drink the little milk that is in the jug. Of course, since it's already referred, that's why the little. Such usages are very less. Now, before winding up, we have few tests. Please carefully take it down and try to answer it. Maybe we'll take 5 minutes. I'll read out these sentences for you, or you can see it on the board. How dash money do you want? How dash money do you want? Take down. Dash brother is intelligent. Dash brother is intelligent. Second sentence. Now let's go for third sentence. He asked me for dash money, but I didn't have. He asked me for dash money, but I didn't have. Take down another sentence. She is dash Asian by birth, not dash European. There are two fill in the blanks here in this sentence. Carefully think. She is dash Asian by birth, not dash European. And fifth sentence also. There are two blanks here. He lay unconscious for dash R and dash off. He lay unconscious for dash R and dash off. We have 5 more sentences for you. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, before going, you can take 1 minute time because they are very simple. We can check. I think, shall we go for answers quickly?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Now see, how dash money do you want? So, how much money? Can we fill other form many? No, it's many, it's a countable. We are money can be counted, just there, but not countable. Noun it is. So, how much money do you want? Not how many money you want. If you want to say, for example, how many pence do you want? Not how much pence do you want. If you want to see how much milk you want, not how many milk you want. How many glasses of milk you want, right, but not how much milk. So you must be very careful with countable and uncountable nouns. Now, second sentence, if you see, dash brother is intelligent. Dash brother is intelligent. His brother is intelligent, her brother is intelligent, my brother is intelligent, their brother is intelligent, your brother is intelligent. All these pronouns can be used. Somebody asked me that whether a pronoun can be used as a determiner. Yes, here. Brother's position is determined by all these pronouns. Here, it is not exactly a pronoun. Here, it is only a determiner. This my, her, his, their, all these pronouns, they function as determiners because they describe the position of the brother. Now see another. He asked me for some money, but I didn't have. Can you think of any other alternative? He asked me for a few money, a few money. No, few and a few are used for countable. Money is not accountable now. It's non-countable. So he asked me some for money, but I didn't have. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce one more dash here, but I didn't have dash. What could be the appropriate determiner? I didn't have any. Now see, she is dash Asian by birth. She is an Asian by birth, not a Asian, because we learned that a is used for singular, but wherever singular nouns begin with vowel sounds, A, I, O, U, an is used. She is an Asian by birth. not a European. Now you can ask me here quickly. Did you get some doubt? E is also a vowel sound. E is also a vowel sound. But still we have used a European, not an European. Can you tell me? Though E is a vowel, it sounds here in this context a consonant U. Like we have already referred an example, a university student. So here, she is an Asian by birth, not a European. See the next one. He lay unconscious for an hour and a off. An hour, H is silent. He lay unconscious for an hour and a off. So here we use, for example, we see another sentence. He is dash MSc student. See here, he is dash MSc student. What determiner can you use? Here, M is there. This is a consonant. Though there is a consonant, while pronouncing, we are using M. So a sound is there. That's why he is an MSc student, not he is a MSc student. So it's not whether the consonant or vowel. It is the vowel sound that matters. It is the vowel sound that matters. Now, in the same way, like that, he is dash musician. He is dash a musician. What is the determiner that you would like to use? Here also M is there. Here also M is there. But here, clearly, it's a consonant, musician. So, he is a musician. Whereas, here, though M is there, here, E is the beginning vowel sound. So, he is an MSc student. Now, students, if you have
Sir,
any doubts,
sir, two questions are there before we wind up.
yes, sir, please.
One question is that Mr. Prahlad is from Delhi University. What we should write before university?
Delhi itself there, see, university is qualified by Delhi there. Mr. Prahlad from Delhi University, if you say, there's no question of any determiner being used there. There's no determiner there. Mr. is qualifying Prahlad. University is qualifying Delhi. So in both the cases, there we have adjectives. We don't have any determiners or articles there.
Yes, sir. And the last question of the day, we will take it. Ram had a sore throat. The sore throat made it hard to talk. Here, why A is used, but sore throat is uncountable?
Yes, that's a very good question. I have a stomachache. I have a toothache. I have teethache. I have teethache we never use. Though we have one stomach, so naturally we say I have a stomachache. The pain is for a particular tooth. So I have a toothache. In the same way, can you repeat your sentence, please?
Sir, yeah. Ram had a sore throat. The sore
Ram
throat.
had a sore throat. So
Yeah.
there, sore is a qualifier. That is an adjective. What sort of throat it is? Sore throat. What sort of throat it is? Infected throat. What sort of throat it is? Diseased throat. So here all adjectives. Whereas throat is a noun. That throat is determined by A. So he has a sore throat. He has a toothache. He has a stomachache. So is that clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank
With
you,
this-
sir, and thank you, learners.